My content creation journey is definitely something I don't regret starting. We all watch tons of YouTube videos and scroll through hundreds of different social media posts every day. And I was on that consumer side of the equation for a very long time. Until one day I thought it would be a good idea to pick up a camera and start creating content myself. If you ever consider doing that or want to know what are the benefits of being a content creator, recording videos and doing social media posts, I'm gonna tell you about 5 main reasons why I personally create content in this video. It took me a long while and hundreds of videos to actually identify those benefits, but I'm ready to share them now, so let's waste no more time and jump to the video. The very first reason why I started to create content and keep going with that is pretty obvious. It helps me to become more confident in public speaking. You can learn everything about public speaking, but until you actually try it, it's just a theoretical knowledge. It's like reading every possible book and watching every video about basketball. Until you actually start practicing this, it will be no good. And in early 2000s, before the YouTube or other social media were created, there was really no real way to test your public speaking besides going to the bar or some stand up and actually presenting yourself in front of the audience. But now the opportunity of public speaking is as available to masses as it was never before. There are a lot of components to public speaking that content creation helps you to develop. Take body language and gesticulation. Do you think it's more interesting to listen to me when I talk like this? Or is it more interesting when I actually use body language and I try to use some gestures? Another thing content creation helps you to develop is the ability to clearly express your thoughts. It's just like Albert Einstein has said, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. And look, I'm not a wonder child when it comes to public speaking. Growing up, I was kinda a shy person, and when I started to expose myself in front of the camera, it definitely didn't look the way it looks now. There's 3 things that will always hold you back. Before I go through them, make sure you follow me. But the whole idea is that content creation can be used to help you with that. And becoming better at public speaking is one of the reasons why I filmed those videos. The second benefit you can get from creating content is the whole freaking range of technical skills you can use in life. Let me show you it in stages. First, you need to write a script for your videos. If you ask not a content creator to do this, they'll probably just gonna put thoughts on the paper and finish with a mediocre story. However, if you ask a seasoned YouTuber to do this, the story will look absolutely different. You can expect audience hook, incredible level of storytelling, properly formed sentences, etc. And the reason for that, content creators do it so often, they practice it so many times, and then through the data of views and subscribers, they see what works and what doesn't work. Next, you need to record this story. And that's when you learn how to set up a proper background, how to do the lighting, how to set up the camera, etc. That background you see behind me doesn't look like that normally, right? I have the normal living room right here, so I get myself separately a table so I can record this YouTube video, so I can put my hands on the table and tell the story this way. I set up lights here, I removed some plants, so there's not a lot. So what I'm saying is that there's a lot of stuff that's going on behind the scenes to set up a proper background. And finally, you still need to edit the footage that you record. So you're learning a lot about video editing and how can you capture audience attention through the visual effects. You need to take care of music, of proper color correction, of different B-rolls, A-rolls, different pop-ups. There is a lot that comes into that. It might sound like a lot of work, and yes, at the start you will need to learn all of that. But after you do, no one can come to you and take those skills away from you. So even if you're not gonna create content anymore in your life, you can apply those things to do different activities in life. Take my personal example. I film videos for myself and trying to see what works and what doesn't work. And then I also create content and run a content creation agency for other people and other YouTubers. So I can apply some of the things that I learned to deliver better results to them. Try to close your eyes and think about Nike shoes for a second. Chances are high you're gonna think about all those different commercials with famous athletes wearing Nike shoes. You're thinking about the content Nike puts out. Nike is using content to grow their business and their company. And that is the reason number 3, telling the world about what you're doing. Now, it doesn't have to be multi-million or billion-dollar business like Nike. As I've mentioned, I run a content creation business and I put videos on Instagram where I explain how we get that many views for one creator or another. That way, when I'm outreaching potential clients and they go to my profile to see what I'm doing, they see the actual testimonials and the proof of work, what I'm doing with my content creation agency, and that way I'm increasing my chances of turning them into paid clients. But the thing is, the reason for creating content doesn't even have to be a business. Let's say you have a strong social cause opinion that you want to share with the world. Content creation and all the different platforms you can share that content at is a great tool that can help you. Even if you have low views at the beginning, think about what Gary Vee said in one of his videos. Even if you have 100 or 200 views in your video, think about it in a form of 100 or 200 people who are sitting in front of you and who are you presenting your idea to. And the funny thing is, that's exactly what it is. It's 100 or 200 people sitting in front of their phones or computers and paying you with their attention and actually listening what you have to say. Content creation is absolutely amazing when you want to share something with the world. The reason number 4 I create content is that it helps me to learn more stuff. Now, I was consuming a lot of information and learning about new things even before I started to create content. So, do I really need to do that? Well, ask yourself a question. How many times did you learn something new, but then literally in a week you don't remember any of that? Here's when the content creation comes in handy. First, you're learning about things that interest you. Then you're gonna take notes and learn some more additional information to prepare for the video and, actually tell something about this thing for 8 to 10 to 12 minutes, whatever it's gonna be. And then you go over your notes and your script and actually talk about this thing for all this time and present it to the world. The chances of this information sticking in your head after you do all of this, not just learn the information, are so much higher. And the funny thing, if you are actually becoming a content creator about one specific topic, you are learning more and more about this topic with every video, and at one point you are becoming a subject matter expert and you know more than 99.9% of people about this specific thing probably. And that is a great base knowledge that you can use to later leverage that knowledge and maybe build a business around this thing, because now you have all the credentials, you have the videos you're putting out, so people kind of know what you're doing. And the very last, but definitely not the least reason I create content, is the self-growth. I've never seen such a rapid rate of self-improvement for myself since the time that I started to create content. New communication skills of the public speaking that we were talking about, me being confident in front of the camera, me doing all the copywriting, video editing and everything else that I never knew how to do before. There's so many things that content creation gave to me. But besides of all of those mentioned technical skills, creating content consistently is the hard work. So you need to figure out how you can be productive and consistent. And those things that I learned definitely helped me so much in life. I learned a lot about different productivity techniques that I can apply to content creation, but then I also apply them to all the other things in my life. So see, I'm creating content, but other areas of my life improve as well. That being said, I'm super grateful to my content creation journey for helping me with the self-growth and self-improvement. Content creation did absolutely change my life to the better. And even though I don't have thousands of subscribers and thousands of views, the skills that I gained from this journey cannot be measured by those numbers. Now, if you want to set yourself for success while creating content, it's important to optimize the environment around you and have the right tools for that. And the majority of those tools are available in that little device we all have. We recently made a full separate YouTube video about what I have on my phone and how I can use it more intentionally. I'll leave a link somewhere here. Definitely go check it out and go check out all the apps that I actually use on my phone. Subscribe to the channel if you like this video, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one.